This video does not constitute legal advice because I am not an attorney and I'm definitely not your attorney. I'm not even my own attorney.
Where the kicks at? Where the pain is? Where the holes? Where the throws? You know what I'm saying?
And while they were here, they always wore masks.
Just get the damn vaccine.
So, there are at least 3 instances where pretty commonplace martial arts techniques that we use, I'm going to say across styles. Probably one of them you definitely would know more of in MMA. That if you use, that we don't think about as martial artists, but if you use them to excess, it would be considered deadly force. First technique I want to talk about is joint lock. If you do a joint lock on a person to the point that you maim them, send them to the hospital, that you severely damage the joint, that can be considered as lethal force. The second technique that you could use on someone that is considered lethal force is if you choke them out. You may think of Taekwondo as heavy techniques where you could choke someone out, but you could if you put a rear naked choke into your one step. You may not do it doing most Taekwondo sparring, but if you add that in as part of your one step of self-defense routine that you practice, people tap, or if you want to practice, making a person go out and bringing them back, that's all fine and good in class. That could be considered excessive force or deadly force. The third technique, and this is specifically, I would say, for MMA, is the ground and pound, because you're sitting on top of someone and they can't move and you're raining down blows upon them. If you use that technique in a real fight, that also can be considered excessive force. So if you stay with me this far, I gave 3 techniques, most of which you would consider to be MMA: ground and pound, joint lock, and choking someone out. Am I an attorney? No. Can I really consider this to be legal advice? No, because I'm not practicing law. These are things I got from asking another attorney in a seminar about the law of self-defense. I'll put a link to his website, but not the exact seminar I went to. So I'm not going to say his name, I'll just put a link to his stuff below. And a bonus technique that we tend to do, and this is specifically for Taekwondo, my forte art: head kicks. Head kicks can be considered lethal force if, guess what? You kick the person hard enough to maim them or put them in the hospital. Or, God forbid, you kick them in the head, you knock them out, they fall, hit their head on the ground, then they get some kind of concussion or brain injury or brain bleeding, and they pass away. Of course, that would be considered deadly force. So if you see a pattern that I'm talking about here from a strictly layperson's non-legal perspective, is this: any martial art technique that you do in a real fight to the point where you maim or kill someone, that is considered deadly force, because that's the outcome that you got. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, please share this with people like to talk about the martial arts. Peace. And this is not legal advice. We could just say this is a discussion about self-defense ideas and suggestion that we need to be careful. Peace.